Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1 between MbL playing in teal as the Ethiopians and his opponent today running in red as the Slavs. Found this game on ao2rex.com, so I'm really curious to see how this one is going. Ethiopians against Slavs. No idea which civ is better. I guess Slavs have a very strong economy, but Ethiopians can go with a strong archer siege shuttle combination, so I guess both civilizations really good siege civilizations, and monk-wise Slavs should be better. I'm not sure if running is really the monk rush kind of guy, I guess not, but we do see MbL going with a very early feudal age, and this could indicate a rush, in which case I'm not going to cast this game as I don't really want to see a rush. Maybe it's a fast castle, that's also a possibility. MbL is not sending any villagers forward, so he went for a second lumber camp. He's got 6 plus 6 villagers on wood, and he is getting 100 food and 100 gold once he reaches feudal age. He's on 400, going for horse color double deck. So this is some sort of not fast castle but fast feudal in the fast castle build. Interesting to see. So we're going to see more farms coming up with horse color now. We have double decks, and MbL has a lot of wood still in the bank. Maybe he's waiting for these villagers to finish the sheep before transitioning them to farms, and I guess that's the case here. Barracks coming up. In the meantime, we probably see a standard fast castle from running, who might have expected rush here, now realizing, okay, no one coming, so I didn't need to react. Stable blacksmith, standard build order, I guess. 4 farmers, 2 villagers on gold, main gold quite safe next to the TC on the side, second gold safe in the back. Third gold on the right hand side is outside, the main stone forward and the second stone on the left hand side outside, obviously. But we have the fast castle, double bricks on the way. And for MbL we do see a market and a blacksmith coming up. Barracks is up for him too, he's going to gold now. He almost has enough food to click up, of course 200 gold still in the bank. And main stone, main gold forward for him, not too nice. A second gold safe in the back, but any other resources, third gold and second stone outside, forwardish or on the side. And now we have MbL finally clicking up the castle age at 14 minutes, which is quite late actually. It's on 31 villagers. Interesting build order. I'm not quite sure if this one is working out. And of course we do see scouts from running on the field, so he should get most of the relics here. He's up to a castle age. He is building a TC on the main gold on the wood line. He's going for a monastery here. I guess a third TC also coming up already, and that's a lot of space to boom here in the back. This is not open, which is good for him. Overchopping is possible in a long game, but for now that's all fine. MbL is going for a spearman. He's waiting for the castle age upgrade to get some, get the monastery up, get some TCs up, and he's got a lot of wood in the bank. He's going for a TC between the main stone and main gold. That's actually a very nice TC spot. Monastery on the way, another TC coming up somewhere in the wood line in the back here, and on that second gold. But there's not much space for farms. I don't really like this TC, to be honest. He's also rebuilding that lumber camp, and now he will be behind in economy for a little bit. But of course he is not too far behind. And he's trying to, actually using the pikeman upgrade, which he's getting for free, to snipe some monks, snipe some of these. Is it light cav? No, it's the scout cavalry. But running is the one who is grabbing the first relic, and he's on the way to grabbing the second, and possibly the third relic, which is on the left hand side. The others on the right hand side. This one should be good. MbL might be able to grab this relic. I think he should be able to do it, because that one scout cavalry should not be able to take that monk down. And now MbL grabbing one, and the others are actually going to running. So MbL with a delayed castle age, going to lose most of the relics, only one in his monastery. He's also going with the TC forward outside on the third gold and that wood line. Interesting decision. This could be attacked easily, and it's running who is not going for any more military units, therefore this is fine, but running could go for forward siege workshop, put some pressure on MbL, and then that TC would be like terrible, to say the least. But we have running going with sanctity, and the villager is coming forward. So actually, maybe he saw it. Maybe he just saw the TC and said, okay, that's a target. I can attack that. I should attack this. The monks on 45 HP. I will be safe against these pikemen, and MbL doesn't have a stable. Even crossbowmen wouldn't be too fast against this monk and siege combination. And maybe MbL is just overextending his luck here, because look at this. Siege workshop is not going up too far forward. Should have put it on the side here. Now he's putting it next to the TC. Now that's villagers that are going to be under constant attack from that mangonel. Also monks around, but the TC is actually going up. Mangonel on the way. Interesting to see. MbL with decent resources. As for running, he's clicked up to Imperial Age already, and he is on the way to get enough stone for a castle maybe. He probably is going for stable units here. I'm not quite sure. No, not stable units. Slavs. You're going to go standard infantry and siege probably. Maybe maybe monks even in Imperial Age. That's also an option. He's going for handcart and heavy plow now, also doing loom, and there's another barracks coming up. So I guess it's going to be standard infantry here. Yeah, he's going for spearmen. That's interesting. Not quite sure. A pikeman upgrade on the way. Is he expecting MbL to go cavalry units, or just does he just want to have some meat shield for his siege units? Like nice mangonel micro here from running, getting 2 for 1. And then you're gonna go help and siege onager maybe even. Does that forward castle. MbL halfway up to Imperial Age. That TC is still under pressure, and a castle coming up from MbL too. He's got 2 barracks here forward. So it's gonna be pikemen or halberdier possibly, and onagers from running. Interesting to see that both players are like playing to their strengths without countering each other. That castle is up, trebuchet on the way, MbL almost up to Imperial Age, a second siege workshop. What is MbL going to do here? I'm going to see chemistry and bombard cannons for him. That's an option, but not quite sure. I think he doesn't have chemistry yet. Yeah, we would have seen this now, chemistry on the way. But that's the first trebuchet. Actually, behind that castle, there's 2 capped rams from MbL moving forward. But there's also 2 onagers behind these. So these capped rams shouldn't be able to do any damage to that castle. Pikemen actually on that onager, pikemen going down, and now we have the first counter trap from MbL, but a second trap out for running, and this game could be decided on that forward castle fight, trebuchet fight here, because what else can you do? Once that castle from MbL would go down, the TC is falling, and then MbL needs some army. I don't see him building a lot of army here. Instead, he's got, like, what is that, 133 villagers, 34, a very nice economy, but no military units to back it up. Doesn't have a lot of food here. That castle from running is dangerously low on HP, so it could go down. Same goes for MbL's castle, and both castles are actually falling. So now we have the standard infantry. 200 swordsmen moving in. That was the move I was expecting to see from running. MbL not transitioning into Arbalest, as he doesn't want to run into these onagers. He doesn't have onagers of his own, which is a mistake in my opinion, but MbL was very low on food. He's going for another castle on the side here. It looks like running with an advantage, as his standard infantry cannot be stopped right now. There is 1 trebuchet going down, there is 2 onagers hitting that siege workshop, the TC went down too, and now 3 trebuchets and 4 onagers with a few monks, and those 200 swordsmen are doing a lot of damage. We could see the champion upgrade very soon. We have a few bombard cannons on the way for MbL, maybe, but that's a converted siege workshop. There's bombard cannon from running, who does not get bombard cannons as the Slavs, so he's actually converted those, and MbL is deciding to call it GG. He lost the forward castle, he lost like 1-2 bombard cannons here, and he doesn't have a quick answer to those 200 swordsmen. Therefore, running with that standard fast castle into scout play and a forward, like 3TC, I guess. I think it was a 3TC mini boom into forward castle trebuchets and taking down MbL's forward buildings. That was enough to make MbL resign this game, who probably just tried something out. Wanted to see if the fast feudal into fast castle age with a bigger boom behind it might be an option. Apparently it isn't, and running in this case had almost an easy win. It probably wasn't easy to play, but it looked easy, made it look easy. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.